it's me, Clementine, and today we are going to learn how to draw Glory, a special request from my friend Daniel. So first we're going to draw a circle for the head. And now we are going to draw like a S line for the neck, like that. And all the rainwings actually kind of have like slender body shape to their heads and the rest of them. So we're going to like come here to the neck and kind of come around with the curve and down for the mouth. And now we're going to like make another line to finish off the mouth. I think that looks a bit too weird, so I'm going to like switch it up. I kind of want to make the mouth get long, so I am. I'm going to make a small line there, but not the whole entire mouth. In most of the series, she's actually kind of grumpy and angry about everything. So I kind of made her a short little scowl. So I made a little gap, a tiny gap at the end, and I dropped some teeth in there, so it'll look like she's actually opening her mouth a bit. Now I'm going to draw her eye. So I'm going to like make her eye kind of I would say, like angry. Kind of looks like a feather, I guess. And now we're going to kind of turn our paper and make like a little loop. And now the horns. And so let's put the horns, and we're going to erase this line right here because there just can't be just a big headline right inside the horns. And now we're going to partly draw the spikes. I don't understand why only the sea wings and the leaf wings have a web down their back. It just doesn't make sense to me. And now we're going to draw the second horn. And now we're going to draw the fin. There are two types of fins you can actually draw. So like one is a fancy fin, like this, I guess. It's almost like a fairy dragon, I guess. Fairy dragon fin. And this is the one Joy Ang draws, like spiky and more straight looking. So this is version 1 and this is version 2. I actually kind of like version 1 better than version 2, but I really like both. So we're going to do version 1. And so, yeah, that's good. I'm going to have to like kind of erase the neck. That's better. And maybe I'll just make this one a bit closer. So you want your fin not to be too big and not to be too small. So I'm just going to draw on the fin. Okay, that looks better. And now, I think the thing that's kind of unique about the Rainwing is their tails are better at swinging than all the other tails of Wings of Fire Dragons. And the only web they really do have on their body is a web on their head, and all the other Wings of Fire Dragons don't have that. I'm going to remember that the spikes are kind of like coming around from her head. Oh, and like make the spiky nose, and so like just draw a little, I guess like bump, and then a triangle on the top of the bump. It has to be small. And now I'm going to draw the rest of the spikes. And now her arms. So I kind of made like a slant for the arms, as you can see. And now I'll just draw the nails and things like this. I'm just doing 3 and then in the back because you can't really see the back one. And like a very light swirl on the knee of the dragon's, like the elbow of the dragon. or small. That's a bit too light. Maybe I won't do it. I'm just not going to. And really quickly, I'm going to like draw on the top of the underbelly. Well, I think we will call them the underbellies. I'm not so sure. I don't know what they're really called. And I'm going to like finish up right here with the front arms. So all of the Wings of Fire dragons actually like have a space behind their arms where there's like, you know, like lines and things like that. Like the underbelly, except for it's on the arms, partially on the arms. Oh, and the horns, most of the Wings of Fire dragon horns have like little lines in them. Like there's little cuts in the horns. See? And her wings are going to be slightly folded, so we're going to make a slight slant, a very small one. And now her wings look really folded. And we're going to like, do that, draw that piece. And now we're going to like make it look like her wings are kind of slanting upwards, like the bone of the wing is slanting up. Just want to make it look kind of pretty. So I just did that. And that's good. So now we're going to draw some of the other bits of the underbelly. That's what I think it's called. I'm just going to say belly. And the weird thing about some of the Wings of Fire dragons is they don't all have like all these nice pretty scales like this and that. They have like 2 plates of scales. Rainwings don't have a lot of scales. They really just have a plate of scales like that. Skywings have the same look, and so do Leafwings, except for Leafwings have all those scattered scales. And so now we're going to go to the back legs and do this and things like that. Oh, and the back legs are more like hunched up in nearly all the Rainwing pictures. So, and they also have that little back toe, the toe in the back of their legs, like that. Yeah, that. And so that looks good. Now we're just going to make a really curly tail. So now we're going to like make the tail kind of taper off like that. And draw the little lines in her tail. I wish I could speed up part of this, but too bad I can't. So now we're just going to draw the top layer of scales. I've actually kind of thought that it's funny that people call the top layer scales on like Rainwings and Hivewings and Rainwings and Leafwings and Skywings, like the top of scales, like plates of scales. I thought that was just weird. But now we have to finish up with the spikes. And there's this interesting thing about the Rainwings. You can make them any colors and add bits of color here, anywhere on the dragon. And I'm assuming that their eyes can change color too. And there's these cool little like markings that Glory has on her scales. I would say that they're like small little circles and a big circle, small little circles, like 3 circles in a row, and then a big circle in the middle, like that. I'm just going to add a couple. And so you can color your Rainwing based off of this. I'm just showing you the design you can add on your Rainwing, like a diamond pattern, like a lizard, like this. Or you can make it like a polka dot pattern, like this. Oops, sorry. Didn't know it was like that. Like that's the polka dot pattern, and this is the diamond pattern. So, and the other patterns you can also add on your Rainwing is any pattern you like. You can add any you can like richer scales with like gold, any color you really love. And now we're going to like draw her eye, like the inside of her eye. Okay, so let's do that. And there's a cool unique thing you can add to your Rainwing. Like, it's Rainwings like have this source to like change their colors. I thought it'd be fun to like, if you knew to like get a color you really like, sprinkle it around, like keep the edges dark and the inside lights. That just looks better for your Rainwing. But that is my Rainwing tutorial. I hope you like it, and I hope you can meet me on the second tutorial on Skywings.